Hey everyone, Coder Steve here. In this video I'm going to show you how you can build a PHP blog from scratch. But firstly I'd like to thank everyone for subscribing to me who has. I've actually grown quite a bit since I've looked. I've now got 29 subscribers, so I'm really pleased about that. So if you want to subscribe to my channel, please subscribe, it would be much appreciated. And if you like my video, please give it a like. I'm going to show you how you can build a PHP blog, and we're going to get started. Right, so firstly, what you can do, you can go to Google and search for this, W3 Schools Responsive Web Templates. Now these templates are free to use, and you can use them on the website that you've got or anything like that. So if I click this one here, I'm going to go and have a look at the templates, and I'm going to find one for the blog, which is what this tutorial is about. If I scroll down, and we'll find it. This tutorial, what I'm going to do, I'm going to split into parts. So please subscribe to get notified of when I release the next part, because otherwise it's going to be a very long video. Well, not very long, but it'll be a long video, so I'd rather split it into smaller parts, and I can release them onto my channel. So if you subscribe, you get notified of when the next part is released. So this is I'm going to open that one in a new link. This is a demo of the blog. So we're going to create something like this for the website, and you need to go back here and you need to click this, try it yourself. So this is the HTML code for that template. So I'm going to copy all this, and this is what I'm going to use to build the blog. If I copy that, I don't need that anymore, and I certainly don't need that anymore because I've got the code now. So I'm going to go to my website. These are my files for my website. So I'm going to create a new folder on this side, and I'm just going to pull out my files. And on this side I'm going to create a new folder, and I'm going to call it blog. So now I've got a folder here called blog, and if we go to my website, this is the website, and I'll put / blog, and you can see there's nothing in there, but I've actually created the folder. So firstly we want to put the code that I just went and got, and we'll put that in. I've got a HTML document here that I can actually upload. You just need to put a HTML file in this folder to create the web page. So I'm going to upload this. Now I've got that in there, you want to rename it and call it something like index.html. So I've renamed that, and I'm going to edit it. I'm editing it down here. I'll remove all the code. We're going to start from scratch, and we paste that in and click save. So now I've saved that. If I go back to my blog page and I'll refresh it, you can see I've got a blog page, but it don't look very pretty. So this is just a start. So we need to figure out what we're going to do with this and how we're going to change it. Well, firstly I'm going to change the header and this little bit here, and we're going to put that in position now. So if we go back to the code, this bit says there, so I'm going to call it PHP blog, and then I'm going to say thank you for watching this tutorial, watching my tutorial. And we don't need this bit of code here, so I'm just going to remove that like so. Save to website, and now we have the very top bit of the blog. So we just want to change a few bits. I don't think we need that image there, or we could leave that image there, that one there. So we're just going to have a look and see what we can do with this. Right, so because it's going to be a blog, I'm going to actually rename this file to index.php. So now it's a PHP file, and we refresh the blog page. You can see it still loads, no problem at all, but now we can use PHP in the file. So if I delete that and re-edit this, I can now put some PHP at the top. You start it by using opening PHP tag, and then you put an ending PHP tag like so. Save to website, and it still loads. So now we need to create a database, I guess, where we're going to create our blog posts to display here, and we're going to edit this page. So I'm going to quickly show you how we can create the admin sort of database, because you want the admin posts that we create, we want them to display on here. So firstly, I'm going to put some code up the top. Include, and I'm going to call mine con.php like so, and that will connect to my database. I'm going to save that to website. I need to include that file. I'm just going to look at what I've got already. Got my files there, and the last thing we created was this login system. I'm going to nick the database connection file and download that. I've got that now, and I'm going to put this in my blog like so. I'm going to upload it like that. So I've uploaded that, and I'm going to go show you what's in this file. I ain't going to show you the file because it contains database connection settings. I'm going to show you what's in the file so you can create your own. Right, all it contains is this line here. That's it. It's got an opening PHP tag, an ending PHP tag, and then this line in between. In here you put localhost, then you put your database user, your database password, and finally your database itself. And that's all I've put in the file called con. That's all that's in there. I haven't got to show you that, but that's exactly what's in there. So now that's how I can connect to the database from this to this. So if we go back to the index, this is the connection. So now I'm going to show you how you put some code in your database. So you go in your cPanel account or your admin to your hosting, wherever you have it. You need to click your PHP MyAdmin or the link that takes you to this page here. This will be your sort of this is your PHP MyAdmin to edit your MySQL database. So I'm going to create another table, and I'm going to call it posts, and we're going to have an ID, a title, a description, and possibly an author, a date, and an author. So if I put 5 fields for now and click go. Go back out of that. Firstly, we'll create it in Notepad file ID. Then we'll create title, description. So I'll put date there, title, description, and author, and we'll copy them in. Okay, so that's ID. This is the date. This is the title. This is the description. And this is the author. So paste that in, and then we need some other fields that I need to put in. We'll put 11, 250, 1000. We just need to paste these in, but I have to do it this way because otherwise stuff pops up. So ID, I'll put 11. Make that auto increment. If you watch some of my other tutorials, you'll see what this means. And you make it a primary key, because that's the main bit of the table called posts. So date, we're going to give that int 11 as well. And title, I'm going to give this 250. For the title, 250. The author, 250. And finally, the description, I'm going to change these to variable characters. And the description is going to be text. And I'm going to make that 1000, but you can make it longer than that. You could make it 5000 or something, I don't know. So we'll click save. And now we've got our table called posts. ID, date, title, description, and author. So this is where once we're in our admin for our blog, we can put the posts that we create and they will display on the website here. So now we need to sort of create an admin table. So if I go there, back there now, so we want call it admin, we want ID, username, password, and that's about it. So three fields for the admin table, and we'll call it admin. Click go. Again, we want ID, and then we'll go username, and finally password, like that. And then we'll make that one, that's going to be an int 11. And again, we make that auto increment primary key. Then the username and password, we can use a varchar, verbal character, whatever you want to call it, this one here, and we make that 250, like that. So that's our admin table. So we want to click save, and then we've got an admin, a data, post. So we've got admin, and posts. These two, please ignore these. These are for another script I built. So it's just the admin and the post. So if we go to browse, insert, and we'll put in there ID 1, and in there as the username, I'll put in admin, put the username in there, and we'll just click go. So now we've got one row in there, but I ain't give it a password yet because I need to make a secure password to access an admin panel. You don't want to just put it in as plain text, but you can do. So actually for this tutorial, I'll make it a little bit easier. I'll just put it in as plain text. I will call the password for it again. I'm going to call it admin as the password. So we've got ID, username, password. So we've got admin and admin as the user and the password. Go back here, we look what we've got. We've got admin table, but posts has got 0 in there. So if we go back, so now we're going to make the posts want to appear in here. So that's where we're going to need to make the posts appear, and they need to look the same as what's currently there to make it look good. So if we look back at the code, we can go and have a look. We'll just start editing it. I'll call this PHP Blog as the title. You can put your meta tags and all that, they go underneath there. So this would be a blog entry. This is the piece of code. essentially that we need to copy. There's quite a large bit of code. I can show you how we can put that into a loop. I'm gonna just write something in here, and I'm gonna call it PHP echo blog posts, like so. I've put that in there, and that's going to echo a query that I'm going to run to select from the MySQL database. So, and they end with a HR, I guess. So we'll copy this, like so, and we'll put this up here for now, like that. I need to edit this. So I'm going to show you how we can select all from posts and put an example post on that page. Now, this is before we create an admin panel and other stuff to administer your blog. So if I go to my codes, I've got some codes in here. I'm going to use this bit of code here. This is a while loop, which basically selects more than one record from your database. I'm going to paste this in here, and we're going to select all from posts, and we're going to order by ID, descending, limit 10. So that will only display 10 on a page. So we want to get the things we want to display out of the posts, and I'll change that there to say blog posts, and we want to get the title. The thing with PHP, you can reuse your code over and over again on other sites, so it's always worth keeping your code in files, and that's exactly what I've done here. I've got loads of different bits of code that I use over and over again on different websites. So we'll get the title. The second bit we want to get is the description. So we've got the description, and I think it was another one was author. Like so. So we've got that. So title, description, and author. I'm just going to check something, make sure my Bandicam's running. Yep, it's still running. I'm still recording. I heard a funny noise then, and I thought my video had gone off. So we want to put this, so we're getting title, description, and author from the database, which is under posts. Got title, description, and author, and also we can use the date. But I'm going to leave the date out just for a second. So this is what we're going to put. Take that bit out, and we're going to put this big lump of code in here, which you can get from that file that you got from W3 Schools. So it starts from there. You can paste this in here like so. So we want to get rid of that like that, and you have to put forward slashes before all of these things, because it's inside the loop. So it's going to take me a little while to do, but I'll start now. Got one there, one there, one there. Sorry, not forward slashes, backslashes. Don't know why I called them forward slashes. They're clearly backslashes. So any questions or comments you have, please let us know. And then we'll put that there, 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 and there. Right, so now we can move some of these into here. Right, title heading, we want that to be the title. So we could put title description. Let's just go back and have a look at the blog itself. Title description. Do we really need that? I'm not so sure. So we've got the title heading, which will be our title. Then they've added another one called title description. I don't think we need that so much. I'm going to remove that, and we've got this bit of code as the description. So we can take out that bit of code completely, like that. And then if we replace this $description, and then we can see what it looks like. So if I save that to the website and click refresh, it doesn't change because there's not actually a new one there. See, there's nothing there. So to show you this example working, I'm going to go into the database now, and I'm going to insert a record into here by clicking this. So if you just follow along and you copy everything I've done, I'm going to give it ID 1. Place that in there. Place that in there. Description can be this is the title, and then this is the description, and the author can be Coder Steve, and this is the description. I just copied that again so we can make it look like a bigger description, and again a few more times to see what it comes out like. So that's that, and we click go. So we've inserted that into table posts, and now it's got no date, but that's not a bother because it's just testing to see how it works. So here we go, we refresh the page, and there you go, there's my first one of the blogs. It's edited this a little bit, but I'll fix that. I'll show you how to fix that. So it's changed that a little bit. I think there's probably an extra div tag, but you can see my first one that I've just put in is just displaying above these. So let's quickly go and have a look at what I've done here. It could well be this bit of code here. So if I take that out just a second and see if it works. Yep, that's spanned it all the way across, which is not something we want. So we want them to display down here like so. I just need to look back at the code and see what's going on with it. So it started from blog entries. The blog entry actually starts from that to there, and then another one starts from, so it seems to contain this here. So, and it ends with 4 divs. So I'm gonna do, just for testing, I'm gonna put this one just underneath, put it here, blog posts, and go back up to the code, and it seems to end with 4 divs, and it might not have started. What's it start with? Starts with, each one starts with W3 card. Oh, it starts with that, so I must remove that. A minute, have a look. That's better. Yeah, so our new one displays down here. So that's our new post, and that's how it displays. Anyway, that is part 1 of the series of how to build a PHP blog. Please subscribe so you get notified when I release the next part, which won't be too long, and that will show you basically how to create the admin panel so you can start adding posts to this page, and we'll remove these posts, and we'll build that in the next part. Anyway, I hope you liked watching. Thank you for watching. If you like my video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next part.